Okay, so we're going to go ahead and set up our virtual machine. The first thing we're going to do is come here where it says Azure Virtual Machine. We're going to go ahead and click this. We are going to make a new resource group, which is help us keep all our virtual machines organized. Yes, we're going to hit OK. We're going to name this osTicket. And for the image, we are going to be using the Windows 10. This is the one that we're going to use. And for the size, I like this one better because it's going to help things not run slow. All right. And so for the username, I'm going to keep it osTicket. And for the password, you make it something really simple, something that you can remember, something that you can remember that you don't have to keep typing in if you forget. There we go. Okay. We're going to hit this button right here. We're going to hit next. We're going to hit next. We're going to hit next. We have everything all set up. Next, next, next. We don't need this. And now we're on the review. We're going to scroll down and we're going to hit create. And now we have our virtual machine. And now we're going to move on to the next step. It's going to take some time for this to get deployed and loaded up, so do not be alarmed. Okay, now we're going to log into our virtual machine. We're going to go remote. We need to get the I'm sorry. We need to get the public IP address right here. I copy this right here. I come to my remote. I'm going to go ahead and copy the number in. You also could type it. It just depends. This number is really important. We're going to go ahead and hit connect. All right, now we're logging into our remote. Now we're logging into our virtual machine. And here comes the fun part, yes. It's going to take a while for this to load. Okay, once we're in the virtual machine, we're going to go ahead and get the required folder that we need. We're going to go ahead and download this. You're going to hit download anyway. This is the osTicket installation folder that we're going to need. And once it's done, you're going to hit open file. And what we're going to do, we're just going to drag and drop this folder onto the desktop. There's like two different ways that you can do that. You can either go to your downloads, you can hit extract all, and it will make sure you put this on your desktop. So we're gonna extract all, we're gonna select the folder, and we're gonna extract it. And now that folder is going to be on our desktop. Boom, bada bing, bada bing. The next step that we're gonna do is we're going to come down to our Windows search menu and we're going to type in control panel and we're going to hit open. And then once this loads up, you will see programs. You're going to click programs and you are going to look for turn Windows features on and or off. You're going to click this and this window is going to pop up. Once this window pops up, I highly recommend like making this bigger so that way you can like see everything. Um, trust me, it's not as intimidating as it might seem. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna enable our ISS. And if you look here, we're looking for the IIS, which stands for Internet Information Services. We're going to go ahead and click that. Now we're gonna go to the World Wide Web Services right here. We're gonna expand the box. And we're going to look for application development features. We're going to expand this box and we are headed to the CGI. We're going to click that box. So basically what you're going to do is go to Internet Information Services. You're going to turn that on. You're going to expand that box and you're going to go to the World Wide Web Services and you're going to expand this box to get to the application development features. And from the application development features, you're going to click on the CGI. And now we're going to hit OK for the settings. And it's going to put the required files onto the virtual machine. All right, so once that's done, now we can close this out and move on to the next step. Okay, so now we're on the next step. We're going to go ahead and install the programs within this folder. We're going to go ahead and install the PHP manager and the rewrite. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to hit next. I agree. Get this installed onto our virtual machine. That's been successfully installed. We're going to move on to the rewrite and install this as well. Hit install. Finish. Okay, so that part is done. And now what we want to do, we're going to go to our File Explorer. We're going to click on this PC, Windows, and we're going to create a new folder. And we're going to title this PHP. And this is the folder that we want in our Windows C drive. This is important for the directory here. And what we're going to do is extract this folder to this path. So we're going to hit browse and we're going to go ahead and do the same path that we did. So we're going to click this folder and we're going to hit select, and we're just going to put all the contents into the folder that we just created. So we're going to extract that and it's going to move everything over there. And here is everything here that was there over here now. So that's how we did that. And we're going to move on to the next step after this. All right. And now we're going to go ahead and install MySQL. This is what we need for our OS ticketing to work. You're going to hit typical. Yes. You're going to hit install. You're going to hit finish. You're going to hit next. Now right here, when it says which configuration do we want, we're going to click standard configuration. We're going to hit next. This part right here will stay the same. You're going to just hit next. But this part right here is really important because if you mess this up, like, you're just going to have a really hard time logging in. So I highly suggest you write this down, and we're going to literally make the password root. 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 We're going to hit next. Make sure you write that down and make sure that you typed it exactly the same. You do not want to mess this part up at all. Alright, so the last step is just hit execute, and it's going to start installing everything for you. Hit finish. Okay, so we're almost done. We need to get to our ISS, our Internet Information System Manager. We're going to hit run as administrator. It's going to load up like this. As you guys can see, we are going to click the PHP manager. And for here, we are going to click register new PHP version. You're going to click these three dots to browse for the folder that we put in our C drive. You're going to click it and you're going to double click this folder that we made, and you're going to click this application and you're going to hit open. You're going to hit OK to execute it, and now it's inside of the program. Okay, so now what we want to do is click here. We're going to right click this. We're going to hit stop. We just kind of want to make sure that everything's like refreshed in here, and then we're going to go ahead and hit start. Okay, so now that we did that, we're going to go ahead and go into our folder, our osTicket installation files. We're going to type this, click here, and we have this right here. We're going to get ready to install our osTicket files officially to our computer now that the installation process is almost over. Okay, so now we need to go back to our osTicket installation files and we need to extract this folder, and it's going to extract everything that is in the osTicket folder, and it's going to take a while because there's a lot of items in here, so go ahead and do that next. Okay, so once the contents are extracted, we're going to go ahead and click on that folder. You see this upload folder? We are going to be putting that into a folder called www root. What we're going to do is you're going to open up, I'm going to show you step by step. We're going to open up another file explorer. This is fine. We're going to click this PC. We're going to go to our C drive. We're looking for the iNet pub folder. We're going to click here and we're going to scroll all the way down to the www root folder. And what we're going to do is we're going to open this folder. In the context inside, you see scripts and you see upload. We're going to right click this. We're going to click the folder, highlight it. We're going to copy it. And then we're going to paste that same folder into our www root folder, the upload folder. And as you guys see, we have it in both sections. That is an important step. Okay, so now we're going to rename the upload file name to osTicket with a capital T. All right, so now we need to load up our IIS manager, and what we're going to do is just going to pretty much just refresh this. We're going to hit stop. We're going to hit start. And now it's like refresh because we put all that new information into there. All right, so let's bring this all together. Now that you did that, what we're going to do, we're going to go to sites, default websites, and then we have the osTicket here. And then once you get here, you're going to hit this right here where it says browse, and it's going to load the osTicket installer right here. This is what we need. This is how you know if you did it right or wrong. So we'll get this right here. Okay, so as you can see, there's some extensions that we need to turn on. We're gonna go ahead and click back here. We're gonna go to the same path, sites, default web browser, osTicket, and we're gonna click on the PHP manager, and we're gonna scroll down to where it says extensions, enable or disable extensions, and we're gonna look for enable PHP IMAP, which is right here. We're gonna right click that, we're gonna hit enable, and then we need this one. So we need this one. So the PHP Intel is also what we need as well. We're gonna enable those. And then when we come over here, we're gonna hit the refresh button. And see, now we've updated that. All right, so now we're going to move on to the next step. All right, so now that that's done, we need to do the next step. I'm just minusing everything down, but remember that root folder from earlier that we did? Okay, if you still have that open, cool, but if not, this is how you get back to that folder. You're going to hit this PC, your C drive, and then you're going to go to the iNet pub. We're going to scroll down to the www root folder, and then from the root folder, we're going to open up the osTicket folder. Click include. And then from include, you should see all of these other assets in here. And the asset that we're looking for is called, so hold on. We're looking for the OST sample config is what we're looking for. And we're gonna rename this to osTconfig.php. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna go all the way back. I'm gonna do this over again so you guys can see. This PC, C drive, inetpub, the root folder, the ticket folder, include. You're gonna scroll down. You're gonna look for the file name that we're gonna rename, which is this folder right here, and you're gonna change it to ost-config.php. Pretty simple, really simple. Alright, so the next step that we're gonna do is change the permission security for this folder. And what we're gonna do is click, oh, I did that kind of fast, but we're gonna do a right click, we're gonna hit properties, we're gonna hit security on this tab right here. And then from security, we're gonna go to advanced, and you can see this right here. And from advanced, we're gonna click disable inheritance. And we're gonna hit remove all inheritance groups. And then what we're gonna do is select the principal, and we're gonna type, let me do that again so you guys can see, because I did that kind of fast. Okay, so from here, once you get here, what you're gonna do is hit add. You're gonna hit select the principal, and then you're gonna type everyone. From everyone, you're gonna hit OK. And then all of this should be applied. You're gonna hit OK. You're gonna hit apply. You're gonna hit OK. So now everyone kind of has access to that. And we're gonna go back to our web browser where we have our osTicket installer. Okay, so before we hit continue in there, we need to go ahead and do the last step. I'm just minusing everything down. We need to go ahead and download our Heidi SQL. And we're gonna hit I accept, next, 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 install. Okay, finish. Alright, we're gonna hit skip. Okay, once we're in here, we're gonna hit new. We're gonna type, remember that password? I was like, we can't get that wrong. We're gonna type that password in now. Open. Okay, and that's how you know it works. I really hope you got that part correct. And what we're gonna do, we're just gonna minus that for right now. We're gonna right click, create new database. We're gonna name this lowercase capital T ticket, and we're gonna hit OK. And now we have this folder in here, right here. This is so important, by the way. So important. And you want to make sure you spell it correctly as well. Minuses. In our browser, where we have this, we're going to hit continue. Now we're going to type in like the help desk name. I'm going to use my first name. All right, and default email, the username. All right, everything should be correct. Now that we have that here, we're going to hit install. All right, congratulations. We got everything nicely installed. And you're going to type your password in. Okay. And here we are. We're inside of the osTicket. All right.